guys and welcome to my channel Sonia Rathi, and here we are going to talk about economics. So here I am with video number 3, macroeconomics, and what we talked about in the earlier video about the aggregates of national income. And the last topic which we did was depreciation, gross value, net value. Now let's quickly revise what we did in the gross value and net value. Gross value क्या होता है? It is the purchasing value, the price at which the commodity was purchased. So that was a gross value. And net value क्या होता है? It is the actual value, that is the current price of the commodity. Deducting depreciation from the gross value, only then we could get the actual value, since the purchasing value was 50,000 and the current value is 20,000. So the difference है वो कैसे पता चलेगा हमें? Through depreciation. 50 minus 20, that means 30,000 का क्या हो गया? The value got depreciated. I hope you understood this. And if you have not seen the last video, do watch that for better understanding of this video, because here we are going to talk about the further aggregates of national income. Now we are going to talk about the net indirect tax. And net indirect tax क्या होता है? First we will be finding out what is indirect tax. Indirect tax, the tax which is levied, which is imposed by the government on the production and sale of all the goods and services. Indirect tax क्या होता है? Tax जो government impose करता है किस पे? On the production and the sale of goods and services. Now मैंने goods produce किए, उस पे tax लग गया, मैंने goods sale किए, उस पे भी tax लग गया. That is the indirect tax. Both the firms and the consumers are paying. Subsidy क्या होता है? Now subsidy is the financial assistance, financial help given by the government to whom? Given by the government on the production of certain goods and services. मुझे good produce करने हैं and government want कि economy increase हो. So government क्या करता है? Government subsidy provide करता है so that the firms keep producing certain goods and services. Example, LPG cylinder sold at a subsidized price so that everybody can have access to the cylinder, right? The one who are under the marginal societies, even those can have access to the LPG cylinders. So IT समझ में आ गया, IT is indirect tax. Subsidy समझ में आ गया है, subsidy समझ आ गया है. That means net indirect tax क्या होता है? The indirect tax which the producer or the seller is paying minus the subsidy which they are getting on the production of certain goods. So that is NIT, indirect tax minus subsidy. अब ये आपने पढ़ लिया है. Now we are going to come to the factor cost and the market price. Factor cost क्या होता है? The services which are offered by the factors of production on the production of goods and services. जो services the factors of production, the production owners provide for producing certain goods and services. तो वो क्या होता है? Factor cost. मतलब in short क्या बोल सकते हैं factor cost को? Cost of production. कोई भी good produce हुआ है उसमें कितना खर्चा हुआ है? That is the factor cost, which means the cost of production. अब market price क्या होता है? The price at which a commodity, a product is sold in the market, that is the market price. So cost of production, अगर हम example लेते हैं, shirt or a shoe, the cost of production involved in making a shoe, in making a shirt is lesser. Let's take example of rupees 500. Now the shoe or shirt which is going in the market get sold out, so the market price क्या होगा? Market price would be much more than the factor cost. So market price क्या है? 1000 shirt का और shoe का. Cost of production was 500, but the market price was 1000. That means the difference है 1000 माइनस 500, ये क्या है? नेट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स। ये क्या है डिफरेंस? NIT, दैट मीन्स कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन 500 हो गया, नाउ मार्केट प्राइस 1000 हो गया, दैट मीन्स जो डिफरेंस है वो क्या है? इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स। द प्रोड्यूसर, द सेलर हैज़ टू पे सर्टन अमाउंट ऑफ टैक्स। वो क्या होता है? ये जो टैक्स होता है ये इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स होता है। इट कुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सेल टैक्स, इट कुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ एक्साइज ड्यूटी, इट कुड बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कस्टम ड्यूटी। सो ये टैक्स हमें पे करना पड़ता है, बोथ द प्रोड्यूसर्स एंड द सेलर। सो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन में हमेशा ऐड होता है नेट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स टू गेट दी मार्केट प्राइस, राइट? फैक्टर कॉस्ट में NIT प्लस हो गया एंड नाउ वी गॉट द मार्केट प्राइस। नाउ इफ वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द फैक्टर प्राइस, इफ वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट दी फैक्टर कॉस्ट, कैसे पता चलेगा? एंड मार्केट प्राइस इज गिवन। सो मार्केट प्राइस में हम क्या करेंगे? हम NIT माइनस कर देंगे। मार्केट कॉस्ट में, मार्केट प्राइस में ऑलरेडी इंक्लूडेड है नेट इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स, तो मार्केट प्राइस में मैं माइनस कर दूंगी इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स, तो मुझे क्या पता चल जाएगा? मेरा फैक्टर कॉस्ट, मेरा कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन। आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड दिस। ग्रॉस वैल्यू, नेट वैल्यू की बात हमने कर ली है, डेप्रिसिएशन की हमने बात कर ली है। डेप्रिसिएशन को और क्या क्या बोलते हैं? डेप्रिसिएशन इज ऑल्सो नोन एज करंट रिप्लेसमेंट कॉस्ट, it is also known as consumption of fixed capital. If I am consuming any of the fixed capital for a longer period of time, तो उसकी वैल्यू depreciate होगी because of some wear and tear. So what will happen? The value will be depreciated and this is known as depreciation. Then it is also known as by replacement cost of fixed capital. Fixed capital की replace cost हो गई, then it is also known as depreciation. This is very important as it is involved in the finding national income. Then factor cost and market price is important, again used in finding the national income. Now we are going to talk about the NFIA, that is the net factor income from abroad. कितनी इनकम मुझे बाहर से आ रही है? So it is the net factor income from abroad. How we could find the net factor income from abroad? First formula जो है, that is net factor income from abroad is the factor income received from abroad minus the factor income paid to abroad. कितना इनकम abroad से मेरे पास आया, कितना इनकम abroad गया. Now इसकी components क्या है? What are the components of NFIA? मतलब net factor income from abroad हमें कैसे मिलता है? It could be either from the net compensation to employees. If the workers are working, if the employees are working, what they get in return of what they get in return, they get the wages. That means they get the compensation. That is why we say the net compensation to employees. So net factor income from abroad, net factor income from abroad कहाँ से आ सकता है? The employees who are working, the Indian workers who are working outside our country, वहाँ से हमारे पास क्या आ रहा है? इनकम आ रही है. So that is why we say net factor income from abroad कहाँ से आती है? From the employees. Second is net income from property. We have some investment in other countries. वहाँ से हमारे पास क्या आएगा? प्रॉपर्टी से, उस प्रॉपर्टी से हमारे पास क्या आएगा? इनकम आएगी. This is also included under net factor income from abroad. And third is the net retained earning. I have saved my money in other country. That means मुझे rate of interest भी मिल रहा है saving का, जो क्या हो गया? Profit. That is also under the net factor income from abroad. I hope you have understood this. Now we are going to talk about the, I hope you have written this and understood it very nicely. Now we are going to talk about the national income and the domestic income. National income and domestic income. Domestic income की ऑलरेडी हमने बात कर ली है. Domestic income क्या होता है? It is a sum total of factor income. It is a sum total of factor income received to the normal resident or earned by the normal resident in an accounting year within the political boundary, within the geographical frontier of a country. That means अपनी geographical boundary में रहते हुए the normal resident who have earned the income is known as domestic income. That is inside the country, अंदर रहते हुए. Income earned by the normal resident. Normal resident हमने बात करी हुई है ना. Normal resident कौन होते हैं? Normal residents are the one, are the people, individual institution who are living in our country for more than 1 year and whose economic interests lie in that country. That is normal resident. So जो country में रहते हुए income earn कर रहे हैं, income earned by the normal resident within the country, within the geographical borders is the domestic income. DY is domestic income. In order to find, for analyzing national income, it is very important to know the domestic income is included in the national income. National income क्या होता है? जो हमारी कंट्री के अंदर जो इनकम मिल रही है इनसाइड द कंट्री, इनसाइड प्लस जो बाहर से आ रही है. इनसाइड द कंट्री, कंट्री के अंदर जो इनकम अर्न हो रही है एंड जो बाहर से आ रही है, वो जो बाहर से आ रही है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? NFIA, which we talked about, net factor income from abroad, right? So domestic income and national income अगर हमें find out करनी है, what will happen? अगर domestic income से मुझे national income पे आना है तो क्या आएगा? प्लस क्या करूँगी मैं? प्लस net factor income from abroad, right? नेशनल इनकम से डोमेस्टिक पे आना है तो मैं क्या करूँगी? माइनस करूँगी नेट फैक्टर इनकम फ्रॉम अब्रॉड. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड दिस बेटा? नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास आई विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट हाउ टू यूज दीज एग्रीगेट्स ऑफ नेशनल इनकम. देयर इज अ पर्टिकुलर फॉर्मेट ऑफ इट, लाइक ग्रॉस नेट सबसे पहले यूज करते हैं, देन नेशनल और डोमेस्टिक आता है, देन कम्स द प्रोडक्ट एंड उसके बाद क्या आता है? फैक्टर कॉस्ट और मार्केट प्राइस. दैट वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट इन दी next class. I hope you have understood this. If it was helpful for you, do like the hit button and subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you so much and have a nice day.